Hey everybody, Aaron here. Welcome back to another anime review. Today we look at Nanbaka episode 24, which should be the season finale, but apparently, according to the credits, is not. I don't know what the hell they mean by that, but okay, sure. So apparently, this could be another episode. I kind of figured the way this episode was going, it almost felt like there was going to be another episode, but I'm very confused by the fact that, that's even a thing when it's been 12 episodes already. Mal has it as 12 episodes. I don't know. I'm not even gonna try to guess. This is probably one of the cooler episodes of the show, and because it's not the finale, I can't give this thing a review yet, like a full, the whole series review type thing. So I'm just gonna talk about this episode and what my thoughts are for the whole thing. So this episode was cool because we saw Jyugo back in action. The weird guy with the freaking mermaid powers and wind powers. Now apparently, he was actually pretty cool this episode, fighting back against Jyugo and the gang. It was actually very interesting. It really pushed Troyes and Honey at first back to the point that all they could do was help Jyugo escape. But luckily, Jyugo and Uno decided, hey, we can't leave them behind. So that's when Jyugo came back in his form like that. And he was worried about how they would react to it. But what was interesting was they ended up like going, oh, what type of metal is your arms made out of? Oh, this is pretty cool. It's very interesting. They didn't have any issue with him being like that. They didn't think he was a monster or anything like that. They liked him for what he was, and he was able to fight again against the weird mermaid dude and actually kick his ass, even using his power at one point by absorbing the wind and using it against him. Now they think they're kind of saved when two guards come off and say, hey, what's going on and all that, but really what happens is they go and say, oh no, you guys are lying about the escape thing, you're lying about the guy coming after you, etc. And it leads again everyone kind of on edge, where now they're trying to figure out what are they going to do. So they all separate again to protect, essentially Jyugo, because I think they want Jyugo, of course, of all people, to be the one that goes out and leads the way forward. Which is ironic because originally, Honey had so many issues with Jyugo, but now it's like, oh yeah, but they kind of settled it out with a lot of the stuff that happens in this episode. They do separate because Uno is attacked again by Mermaid Dude, even though they thought he was destroyed or at least stopped. The guards realize that maybe things are bad, maybe they're not lying about it, but for the most part, they're able to kind of separate themselves from the guards and the Mermaid Dude by using Honey's power and knocking the hole in the wall from the ceiling and protecting them. Now, their plan of action is to now find, the mermaid, not the mermaid dude. I keep saying the mermaid dude. And by the way, I say mermaid dude because literally the way he looks and the way he acts is like a mermaid. Anyways, they're looking for a Kiriki, I think his name is, who is the guy who kind of is very flamboyant, we'll say. They smell his perfume and they start realizing, oh shit, he must be nearby. He can't be that far. And I guess they didn't notice it before. So they decide to go off and see if they can find him. And then meanwhile, you have Jyugo, who had to go transform again because a whole bunch of those weird kind of creepy mannequin things start chasing down and start attacking him. So he goes through. By the way, this shot right here is thumbnail. As obviously you could probably tell by now, but this is such a cool shot. I loved it. But then of course the credits play, and I'm like, wait, that's it? What the hell? We see Enki and we see another one of the guards talking to each other, and how Enki apparently really wants to take down Jyugo because he's a monster, quote unquote, and only monsters can take down other monsters. But I was like, wait, I thought this was season finale, and I'm very confused by that. I know that on Mal they say for the next season coming up, spring 2017 season, they show a episode that's supposedly a special episode. So maybe that's applied to this one. I don't really understand. I'm kind of confused with this, to be honest with you. If you guys know what's going on, please leave it in the comments below. Tell me what the hell the show's doing. I don't understand myself. I will say, like I said, I'm not going to give this a full series review because obviously it's not done yet. With that being said, so I'm just going to talk about, like I said, I just talked about this episode in general. But anyways, also kind of off topic with this, but I appreciate that a lot of you guys have been very respectful and have not said anything cruel in the video that I made about earlier about Digibro's comment and stuff like that. I really do appreciate that. It shows how loyal you guys are to me when it comes to that, and how polite and respectful you can be. I know that some people were defending your statements, and that's perfectly fine. You're free to defend anyone you want to. Just make sure it's at a level that's both polite and not trying to create flame wars everywhere. So I do appreciate that, and I really respect a lot of you for doing that. Anyways, as always, guys and girls, I will talk to you later. Have a great blessed day. Hopefully someone figures out what the hell happened with Nanbaka. That'd be a great kind of conclusion to today. in general. I would love to know what the hell this was about. But yeah, we'll find out soon. I'm probably sure. We'll probably look on Mal and it'll say, oh, episode 25. It's actually the OVA episode. That's actually the last episode. Whatever. I will talk to you guys later. Bye bye.